Hey guys, it's Parker back with another episode of 14 Pounds of Fury. Today we're going to be talking about the new IQ Tour Ruby from Storm. I've laid mine out 4.5 by 4 by 2 1/4. As usual with the Tour pearls, expecting a lot of length through the fronts, a lot of motion down lane. Let's see what it does. Alright guys, going to take my first shot with this new IQ Tour Ruby from Storm. Standing on about 20, look at about 10. Yeah, good quick pearl down lane motion. That's what I was hoping to see. So I'm going to move 3 and 2 from that spot. So I'm going to be standing on 23. I'm going to look at 12. Very clean through the fronts. A little with forward roll. It is the tiniest pinch slow down lane. Maybe just because I kept it in the soup. So I'm going to make a slightly different shot and see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to stand on 23 again, but I'm going to feed this one a little further right. Yeah, there we go. So still clean through the fronts. A little more pop down lane when it finds friction. I think just because I left it in the soup on the last one, it was a little slow. All right, so I am going to move to 30 now and make a bit of a bigger jump. Look at about 16, actually 17. Look at 17. So kind of as to be expected, ball speed was a little higher. Kind of sat in the soup a little more, so I'm going to stay in that same place on the next shot, get a little further right and see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to stand on 30 again. This time I'm going to look at 15. See what happens when it finds early friction. There we go. So out of box with React Gloss 2. Does need a little more friction, as to be expected. You know, R2S is a very weak pearl shell, very responsive down lane, but very clean through the fronts. So I am going to still move 5 left, but I'm still going to feed it to the dirt pretty quick with a little slower speed, a little more rotation. Yeah, there it is. So I'm going to make that same shot here on 35. However, I'm going to move my target in and see what it does when it sits in the oil a little longer. Okay. Little more deflection off the head pin with that one. I did try to roll it just a pinch more. But still saw it enough that it did read the mids just a little. But still that clean pearl shape, but a little slower down lane. Clean and snappy. That's all I'm looking for. That Centripetal Control Core is excellent for taking these weaker pearl shells and making them see the mids just enough that the covers can take over and give you that nice pop down lane. All right, so I'm going to keep chasing it left. So I'm going to go up here and stand on 40. 40 to about 23, it looks like. Week 10? Week 10? Yeah. Actually kind of surprised that one stood up as quick as it did. Kind of expected it to lay down a pinch, so makes me think I have a little miss room. So I'm going to make one more move left. I'm going to stand on 50. Still just trying to round the tracer. Looking at about, what is that, 25, 26? Yeah. Love that shape off the end of the pattern. So I'm going to play a little closer now to my typical league shot. I'm going to stand on 25. I'm going to look right about 13. We're up 10. Okay, let's make a move off of that one and see what happens. So I'm just going to make a little 2 and 1 left. So 27 to 15. Or, 27 to 17 and throw it at the 3 pin. Let's try to make a better shot. All right, so let's make that same shot again, and once again try to be a decent bowler. Well, that was a better shot. The trip 4-6 was nice. Let's make another move and see what happens. All right, so the other one found some early hook. I'm gonna go ahead and move 2 and 1, make that same type of shot. Again. All right. Let's see. What am I going to do? Probably slow down a little more rotation with that same line. All right. So still standing about 30. I'm going to try to rotate this one just a little more. Oh my goodness! Wow, that thing has a lot of down lane shape. That is very, very clean and quick. Very clean and quick. So I'm actually fortunate enough to have an IQ Tour Emerald that I've had for a while with very low games on it. And since this Ruby is kind of starting to jump, I figured it'd be a good time to compare it to this one. So, I'm gonna stand on 20, right up 10. Okay. So still characteristic of the Ruby, going up the lane at least. Cleaner through the front, quicker little bit of snap down lane. I am now going to move 5 and 3, and feed it to that same spot the Ruby was getting a little jumpy on, and see what this one does. Okay, so surprisingly actually, that Emerald's a little slower off the spot. That makes me curious now. I'm going to make another move and see what happens. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and move another 5 and 3. Slow down, rotate it more. See what happens. Oh, that's almost like a textbook arc shape. That's actually surprising me. The Ruby's definitely a little quicker off the spot than what the Emerald is. Okay, so I'm going to stand on 35 now. Really slow down and really rotate it. Thankful trip on the 10 there. I'm not gonna lie, that is really surprising me. That Emerald is really round. It's only got about 3 games on it too. I haven't thrown it in a little while. All right, well, so I'm gonna move back to 25 and rotate it more and see if it jumps like the Ruby did. Wow. Really, really slow off the spot. Ooh. Still good shape out of it. It is still a good shape out of it, but hopefully distinct enough to you all as well that, I mean, Emerald is a slower piece, obviously, compared to what the current Ruby is. So I'm going to do a shot-for-shot comparison with probably just 2 shots, but so here, this is going to be the Ruby from 25 to 13 again. I mean, that just stands up so much quicker. I'm going to throw the Emerald over that same spot. So this is 25 to 13 again. That one did have a little more pop down line. Might have caught that one more too. So I'm going to move over now, let's say 8. I'm going to move 8 and 4. And this will be with the Ruby. Ooh. Very, very distinguishable pop down lane with that. I am going to love this ball when I need a control piece that I can still get to hook more down lane. I think this ball is going to be great for it, but I'm going to throw the Emerald now in that same spot. So again, this is the same spot that the Ruby was just on. Okay, so they actually almost kind of read the same point. Emerald is just a little slower off the spot. Ruby definitely has more jump. So now, just because I like to do two comparisons normally, I'm going to throw the Revenant. This will be standing on 25. Definitely a strong shape down lane. So we've got R3S on this Revenant, so a stronger shell and a stronger weight block compared to what's in the Ruby and the Emerald. This shot's going to be from 30, looking at about 15. Yeah, so that one handles oil just a little more than the other two. Again, as to be expected, slightly stronger cover, stronger core. So I'm going to stand on 30 again. I'm going to feed this one a little further right. So still very characteristic pearl shape, clean through the fronts. I think it sees the mids just a little more. Still that strong, snappy pearl motion down lane though. So to test that theory, I'm going to move another 5 left and just try to round the tracer. So still makes the corner. Didn't come up quite as much as I thought it would. So I'm going to throw the Ruby now in that same spot I just threw the Revenant and see what it does. Yeah, so a little more energy conservation, a little more pop down lane out of the Ruby. So we'll get another shot with the Ruby. Just gonna do my regular old 30 to about 17. Woo! If nothing else, she looks good going down the lane. All right, I'm gonna take one more shot with this new IQ Tour Ruby from Storm. Beautiful going down the lane. Storm's given us another excellent addition to the IQ Tour line. Clean through the fronts, quick down lane, great energy conservation. A little quicker than what the Revenant's going to give you, surprisingly quicker than what the Emerald's going to give you. I think this is going to be a great addition to the Storm family. It's coming out on March 17th. You can get yours then. I'll see you later.